Greetings fellow gamers. Join us as we embark on a gaming odyssey to explore the releases of 4 April 2024 on Steam Daily. The game Britannia is a digital adaptation of the historical board game, covering the conflict for control of Britain from 43 to 1066 AD. Players take charge of nations, employing strategic moves to dominate England, Scotland, and Wales. Earn victory points through territorial conquest, defeating enemies, and achieving leadership positions. Play as historical figures like Queen Boudica and William the Conqueror, altering Britain's history with each decision. With scenarios spanning from Roman invasion to Norman conquest, Britannia offers strategic depth and customization for 1 to 4 players offline. Created by Philippe Thibault, it faithfully brings Louis Pulsipher's original masterpiece to digital life. And now we come to the reviews. Common feedback points to a great adaptation of the board game Britannia into a playable and enjoyable experience, even in early access. Pros include the opportunity to learn history through the game's factions, easy to learn yet strategic gameplay, decent AI, and access to a classic board game at a lower price. The game's aesthetic and art style suit the setting well, and the inclusion of split screen and multiplayer adds to its appeal. However, there are concerns about the AI's strength, although developers plan to improve it. Overall, it's recommended for history and board game enthusiasts, offering an engaging simulation of British Isles history. Turbo Golf Racing is a multiplayer Grand Prix style game where up to 8 players compete to get their ball into the hole. Use boosts, shortcuts, and pickups to outmaneuver opponents. Unlock new courses by racing against the clock, and customize your vehicle with over 1 trillion combinations. Navigate diverse terrains and biomes while aiming for victory with precision and strategy. Let's take a closer look at our next review. Reviewers are of the opinion that Turbo Golf Racing offers a blend of Rocket League dynamics and Mario Kart powers. However, criticism revolves around its online-centric approach, lengthy matchmaking, and grindy progression. With a dwindling player base, the game's future seems uncertain. Exclusive cosmetics and rotating store items contribute to a sense of exclusivity and FOMO. Despite potential, the game's reliance on online play and lack of offline options may hinder its longevity. Runic Relay: The Trials is a first-person platforming game emphasizing speedrunning. Players assume the role of an apprentice wizard competing in the trials, navigating magically constructed dungeons with spells like Fireball, Conduit, Tether, and Shear. Early access offers 32 trials with 10 spell interactions, global leaderboards, and an original soundtrack. Future plans include more trials, music, interactive elements, collectibles, and secrets. Let's now delve into the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that Runic Relay: The Trials offers a thrilling platformer experience with unique abilities and mechanics. The game's early development stage doesn't hinder its charm, featuring visually appealing graphics and smooth gameplay. While occasional bugs exist, they don't detract significantly from the overall enjoyment. The addition of spells adds depth to the gameplay, allowing for creative strategies and faster completion times. It caters well to speedrunners and those who enjoy time trial challenges. Despite minor flaws like unintuitive mechanics and occasional visual inconsistencies, the game remains highly entertaining and recommended for players seeking a competitive and engaging experience. Beat Slayer is a roguelite hack and slay game set in a dystopian 90s-inspired Berlin. Join Mia, a music-loving tinkerer, as she battles robots to the rhythm of the soundtrack. Skillful gameplay is key. Every move must match the beat. Choose moves strategically, leveraging Maya's abilities to defeat enemies and bosses. Each run is unique, influenced by playstyle, upgrades, and skills. Explore diverse locations with rebel allies, utilizing weapons and insights. Sync with the music, enter the flow state, and create your symphony of destruction. Let's now delve into the reviews. Common feedback points to a game that seamlessly blends rhythm, roguelike, and action genres. With addictive gameplay, great voice acting, and an EDM soundtrack set in Berlin, it's a lovable experience. Despite some minor flaws like limited songs and minor technical issues, Beat Slayer earns high praise for its innovation and fun factor. Players recommend calibrating audio and inputs for optimal enjoyment. In this exciting game Pathfinder, Gallowspire Survivors, players must venture into Gallowspire, facing its dark challenges as one of 3 heroes. Engage in meticulously crafted boss fights, utilizing unique abilities and styles. Explore 16 floors across 3 biomes, battling mini and epic bosses. Enjoy community-requested features like hyper mode and detailed character sheets. Team up with friends for co-op play and enhance your heroes with permanent upgrades. Absorb necromantic essence to grow stronger against Tarbafon's forces, utilizing attribute points and talent tree upgrades for deeper customization. Explore dungeons, find treasure, and let fate decide your fortune with D20 rolls. Let's now delve into the reviews. Common feedback points to a lack of engaging gameplay loop compared to other similar games. Players feel the repetitive nature of walk from chest to chest, fight the boss, repeat without meaningful variation or progression. Unlike games like Britannia or Vampire Survivors, this game lacks depth in combat, upgrades, and character unlocks. Progression feels underwhelming with minor bonuses and incremental upgrades. Companion mechanics add little value. Poor balancing, limited choices, and uninteresting quests further detract from the experience. Players also note technical issues and discrepancies in tooltips. Overall, the game is criticized for its questionable design choices and lack of depth, making it a mediocre experience compared to other options in the genre. Crime Scene Cleaner, Prologue is a narrative-driven game where players step into the shoes of a professional cleaner tasked with erasing evidence of crimes. Set in a gritty underworld, players navigate through crime scenes, disposing of bodies and destroying evidence while uncovering the dark stories behind each crime. Upgrade equipment, steal to earn more, and stay under the radar to protect the protagonist's daughter. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game is highly enjoyable with interactive gameplay and a gritty atmosphere. Despite lacking a manual save system, it keeps players engaged. The cleaning theme is surprisingly fun, with a smooth interface and captivating lore. Some performance issues were noted, but the overall experience is outstanding. Players eagerly await the full release, appreciating the Prologue's introduction. The game's combination of viscera cleanup detail and power wash simulator elements is praised, making it a must-try for cleaning game enthusiasts. Buckshot Roulette is a 12-gauge action game where players engage in intense 15 to 20-minute rounds of Russian roulette against the dealer in an underground nightclub setting. Experience the immersive atmosphere as metal railings pulse to the beat of forgotten drum machines. Test your luck in Double or Nothing mode and enjoy new items exclusive to the Steam release. Can you beat the dealer at his own game? Let's now delve into the reviews. Common feedback points to a mixed reception for this game. Some players found it too easy, while others appreciated its challenging nature. The theme and mechanics garnered praise for being fun, educational, and family-friendly. However, the narrative elements received criticism for their disjointedness. The game's unique universe, where revival by defibrillator clashes with fatal occurrences, intrigued some but confused others. Overall, opinions were divided, with some hailing it as the best challenge game of the year and others expressing disappointment. YIIK Nameless Psychosis is a bold reimagining and expansion of YIIK, a postmodern RPG. Play as the nameless child, navigating a surreal dimension to save the good brother and the bad brother. Features a new battle system, expanded campaign, redesigned mine dungeon, enhanced animated cutscenes, and original soundtrack. Free update for YIIK owners. And now we come to the reviews. Reviewers are of the opinion that the demo for the reimagined version of YIIK showcases significant improvements over the original game. The incorporation of references to various media from Ace of Base to Sailor Moon adds depth. The revamped battle system and enhanced presentation with 3 cutscenes elevate the experience. Despite some initial confusion, the demo's fast-paced gameplay and intriguing secrets leave players eager for the full release. However, there's a cautionary note about potential future criticism, urging players to enjoy the demo before negative perceptions potentially shift. Reign of Guilds is a multiplayer online game focusing on player interactions, diplomacy, combat, and trade within a dynamic open-world setting. Players can engage in PvP and PvE activities while vying for power, titles, and influence. Character development can occur through PvE, crafting, or PvP, with consequences for death. The game features a deep economic system tied to taxes, commissions, and resource management. Guilds vie for control, with heads able to become counts and contend for the throne. Dynamic combat, intricate crafting, and complex trade mechanics shape the gameplay experience. And now we come to the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game offers a blend of retro-style skill systems and modern action combat, refreshing the open-world MMO scene. PvP features like arenas and sieges add excitement. Despite rough edges, devs are responsive. Learning curve is steep, but rewarding. Character customization lacks variety. Combat feels clunky. Graphics and audio are decent. Gameplay and difficulty vary. Grind is significant. Lore is present but not extensive. Game time is extensive. Price is fair. Bugs are minor. Community is mature. Overall, it's a niche game with potential reminiscent of old-school MMOs like Skyrim, albeit needing improvement. In this exciting game, BMX Streets, players must navigate an open-world environment on their BMX bikes. With revolutionary controls mimicking real-life movements, players can master various tricks and stunts. The game offers endless customization options, including over 1,000 bike parts, allowing players to build their dream bike. Inspired by Vancouver, Canada, the expansive world offers diverse challenges and gameplay modes. Players can also enjoy multiplayer sessions with friends, making it the ultimate BMX video game experience. Let's now delve into the reviews. As observed by multiple reviewers, the game falls short of expectations, with many expressing disappointment over its quality and pricing, subpar gameplay, resembling a cheaper title, significant bugs affecting controls, visuals, and missions, unwarranted high price tag, leading to frustration among players, mixed feelings on potential improvements, but consensus on current inadequacies, some players experiencing game-breaking issues, such as black screens, on current inadequacies, some players experiencing game